Hello, hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic, intuitive reader, and fellow Scorpio. This is our weekly reading for the week of December 22nd through December 28th, or whenever you come across this message, it is meant for you. And guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and drop some comments below because I have never missed one comment. I've replied to every single one of them. So I just need to let you know I appreciate your vibes. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at our abundance, our finances, right? The things in the material. Then we'll take a look at our spiritual ascension, shadow work, and what we can manifest this week. So, angels, ancestors, come through. Give us the highest and best messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, guys, let's take a look at it now. This is being recorded. I think today is the 18th. But we are going to have the solstice, the Capricorn winter solstice, happening on the 21st. Or if you're watching this video, we have just gone through that energy. And so there will be a separate video on that. But that definitely is a turning point where the energy starts turning to more light, right? Because that was the darkest point of the year, depending on where you live. So let's see what it is that we have going on. And also, depending on what you celebrate, we do have Christmas, right? We've got Yule. We have all the things this week. So drop a comment below. Let me know what special holiday, if any, you are celebrating. So we've got number 33, Joyful Muse. This is an energy in a week of inspiration, perhaps. And I have to say this, what's very funny is that as we are in, many parts of the world, for those who celebrate Christmas, right? 33, right? The number of the age of Jesus at death. So interesting. Then we've got number 45, repairing the veil in a time of forgiveness. And then we also have number 47, a sky bridge for a possibility of union, Scorpio. So there could be a chance here where someone from the past comes through and there's a possibility to bridge a gap potentially. That solstice happened in our third house. That's where you're going to be feeling that energy. So that's a lot of, potentially short trips, your siblings, neighborhoods, classes, things like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that shows up for you. 10 of Swords flew out. So definitely endings to certain chapters and karmic cycles for Scorpio this week as we are preparing for 2025. So let's take a look at our abundance. What is Scorpio's current energy? And as a matter of fact, let me start with these cards. What's Scorpio's current energy for abundance and manifestation? What is the advice here and what do we have? Two cards came through. I have a great match and gifts. Scorpio, this says you are on the verge of finding the perfect work for yourself. Do not give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. And that's been the message for so long. Now, mark my words, Scorpio, while I do believe that in years to come, maybe recent ones, or in, how should I say, in the near future, right? If we're going to talk about time in the near future, I do believe we will be entering a post-labor society and that we will find a different way to interact globally. So that'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. But I do see a time of abundance ahead. So this really has been the message for the last year, to find your gifts and really hone in on what brings you joy and happiness. Because in a post-labor society, that's all you have to rely on is who and what you are and that expression of self. The next card literally reads gifts. Let me see what this says. It says you are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and get you a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. So some of you may be onto a promotion, or perhaps leaning more energy into the side hustle, if that's something that you've been doing. But certainly as the year finishes up, many Scorpios will find themselves at a crossroads with resources, because we're very intuitive and so we can sense the shift coming. So Nine of Swords, right? The never ending nightmare. And a lot of us are at that point this week where it's okay, well, I have so many things that I want to plan for and do. And then in the other bucket, I need to be mindful of money in, money out, and which way to go. Because, of course, what Scorpio's faced often as a fixed sign, right? We are, I always say, the champions of change as the water sign. But at the same token, we get very comfortable, right, in our, maybe in our little loop, in our little nest that we build, right? Especially as the ones of us that hibernate. So as we are approaching so many changes that we intuitively feel, there seems to be some energy of worry and despair. So when Scorpio is considering different areas to expand financially, there is a little apprehension I'm feeling of taking that final step. Because for some of you, taking the step actually means leaving behind all that you've known, right? Some of you, you've been doing the same thing for 20, 30 years, and now you're taking a leap of faith. And no matter how strong you are at that journey, right, walking up that mountain, at the point that you jump, at the point that you become the fool and take that leap of faith, there's always going to be a little bit of apprehension that comes up to say, but you sure? You sure you're going to do that? So Scorpio, I think that you might be taken to task one more time this week as the universe puts on your safety harness right before you take that leap. Oh, actually, I just saw the King of Pentacles. So my question was, as I was pondering, what are Scorpio's hidden strengths, right? Where does Scorpio shine? So King of Pentacles, and that, I like that for us because as I was saying, a fixed sign, kings are rather fixed, right? They've done it all, right? They are the rulers of their domain, so to speak. And earth energy, pentacle energy. Scorpios are very powerful manifestors, mainly because we operate from such strong emotion. Whatever it is that we feel, we do not half-ass it. And we are very much able to articulate and defend our positions at any cost. And this is saying that strength becomes your moneymaker, becomes your abundance maker. And that determination, that desire for longevity, that desire for being in control of your own reality is our strength. So perhaps the apprehension comes from you're starting to feel that things might be slipping a little bit out of control. The landscape is changing. So it comes through as both apprehension and excitement. 10 of Wands, the end of a difficult journey, right? So this person, I like this card when we're talking about what we're releasing, right? This person is headed home, right? Is what it looks like. This person's headed home. And when you're looking at these staves, because that's what they are, where you're looking at the staves, Wands in the tarot represent inspiration, passion, joy, and your harvest, right? What you've been planting all along, your seeds of intention. And now as we're getting to, or as we are actually at the end of 2024, you've collected your harvest, right? Everything you've worked for up into this moment, and you're taking your harvest home. And this is the time of rest. This is a time of, it's winter, where depending on where you live, and this is a time of going inward and just kind of hibernating a little bit. Not to say not to get out of the house, but, count your blessings. A time of regrouping. This Capricorn energy, because now we're in Capricorn season, this Capricorn energy is about taking intentional steps to build for your future. And as a fixed sign, I'm hearing that this is definitely our strength, to be focused on that passion. And again, an end of a difficult journey and being able to, the words are to reap what you've sown. That's what I'm trying to say, Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, because the words were escaping me. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop some comments. And if you're looking for a personal reading or you'd like to gift someone a reading for the holidays, don't forget to reach out. I'm at starswithstasi.com. All right, we also have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is an interesting card because in many cases, I see this as someone being stuck in the past and maybe not giving the current energy your full time and attention. But the way it's coming through in this particular spread is that this is a time of reflection for Scorpio. And Perhaps again, be proud of the harvest. Be proud of the work that you've done this year. Some of the opportunities ahead for Scorpio would really be that new doors and new opportunities are going to be coming. Right? We have that Ace of Cups showing up, and this person is in reflection, perhaps lamenting. It depends on what's true for you. But I think that for us at this stage in the game, for as long as we've been working on our betterment, this is a time of reflection, a time of pride, but also humility, right? And Scorpio, I feel that as you look back on your life and the amount of work that you've done for yourself and for others, perhaps in the community, if you've given your life to service or anything else of that nature, now this is a time where Scorpio chooses Scorpio. I feel that this year, 2025, that's ahead, is going to be a year of independence and freedom in many, many ways, Scorpio. And I think that the universe is saying, hey, don't forget to look up every once in a while. Maybe get out of your head. So let's keep going. What else do we have? What is the next strategic step for Scorpio moving forward? They took my attention, Scorpio, a moment to the side here, and I just saw forgiveness. So perhaps these two cards go together here. And I feel like you're forgiving yourself, quite frankly, for something. This doesn't seem external. But of course, both could be true. You have to know what's true for you. It's a general reading. But there's something here about forgiveness. And I always say forgiveness, Scorpio, it's a one-way street. It does not mean that the other person has free reign or entry into your life ever again. You shut that door for a reason. Don't forget that. All right. You left that job, that career, that lifestyle, those people, that clothing style, that hairstyle, whatever you left, whatever you alchemized and transformed into something different. It's because that different was calling you. What's meant for you wants you as much as you want it. So allow the changes to take place, but don't get too stuck on something not working out, not getting closure, not this, not that, because the more you focus on what didn't happen, woulda, shoulda, coulda, that new energy has to sit there at the door waiting until you let it in. So open the door, Scorpio. 'Tis time. 'Tis time to live your life. Right? Live freely, without shame, without guilt. Honestly, we've done it long enough where we have, especially, look, take it or leave it, right? Gentlemen or whoever's in their masculine, this might feel some sort of way to hear, but think of it as me just uplifting the feminine energy, which is also within our most masculine forms. But as women or as energies who identify in their feminine, the suppression has been real over a period of time where that divine feminine has had to, suppress so much of the strength within that I feel that this is a time to break free from those molds, and that's true for everyone because the divine feminine exists within us and it's about your creation, right? And your energy and the transformation. So let's keep going. What's the next step? Healing through, wow, Scorpio. So the next step, what Spirit says is we've got the 3 of Swords with the Judgment card and the High Priestess. Look, the next step, you've healed. You've done so much work, right? You've healed through personal battles. You've healed through relationship battles, financial hardships. You've healed through the very heaviness of a dark night of the soul. You may have transformed an entire portion of your life. You might not even recognize anything about who you were in 2016, 15, right? You're probably sitting there going, wow, I can't even believe I'm the same person. But that journey has taught you a thing or two. And now it's time to rise up and ascend through that feeling of I have to be something other than who I feel inside. This is about coming forward and breaking free from molds, following your purpose and your passion, and learning more about the universe, the way you work, unlocking the mysteries of who and what you are, your full potential as a energetic being in corporeal form. Scorpio, I feel so much strength even as I say this, because I'm channeling quite a bit and I'm losing myself. I feel almost in this message, but I'm overwhelmed by this feeling of balance, neutrality, hope, wisdom, like divine wisdom, where the truth of the matter is revealed. And I feel like this is where you see yourself. We go back to that oracle card that read gifts. And it's the unveiling of you, Scorpio, the unveiling of your limitless potentiality. You have no idea just exactly how great you are. And when you start to find out, don't doubt yourself for 1 second, because there's only one of you. There's only one being that exists that has the same, or that has the energetic footprint that you have, right? No one else is meant to express your unique message, not one other soul in this multi-dimensional reality. And if you see yourself that way, you know that you have no other choice than to shine brightly. And I love that. That is such a powerful message. This is no time to mask. This is a time of unmasking. But when you do that, and as you proceed in all that you are and all of your glory, become just as curious about the star shining next to you, because together you can illuminate and heal worlds with your words. Right? Get curious about those who are different than you, because life moves. Energies move, and we evolve and we ascend. So you can't hold people and places and things in the past. There is an energy of forgiveness moving past things that maybe you didn't understand. And perhaps even gaining inspiration from the differences you find as you find out more about yourself. So the message here is, when it comes to our abundance, when it comes to our limitless potential, is to lean into the things that you don't know about yourself. Investigate you in the sense of releasing the rules, right? Release the rules. Release the rules that you've always had about yourself. We're in Pluto and Aquarius. We're in it now. We have drones flying overhead that no one wants to cop to, right? We've got craziness out there. So you could spend all your hours investigating that, or you could just be, well, like, screw it. Like, here we are. Like, if they're coming, if these aliens are coming, how are you going to introduce yourself? Hi, I'm Stasi and I don't know me yet. Please, girl, you don't want to be left behind. They'll just roll out. All right, maybe I went off script. So, Scorpio, the point is, be yourself. You're more likely to get picked up by an alien. All right, now, listen, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I'm dressed up as a Santa talking to potentially, myself. I don't know. So leave a comment. Let me know that you are really out there. Now, let's talk about our spiritual ascension, like our jam. What is it that the universe wants us to know about just our, how about our abundance mindset? Let's talk about it. What's the message for Scorpio's abundance mindset? Where are we? Well, I'll take this one because it flipped up. Give me one moment. One more card, please. So guys, tell me, comment below. Where do you live? What part of the world do you live in? What do you celebrate? Is this a time of year for you that pulls you in with family perhaps, or, because not for everybody. Like, again, I might be dressed like this, but this is because I had to go to a party. Like, I don't generally, I'm more of a Yule person, but even then, it's what you make of the day. This reads, listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. Scorpio, that's the other thing. Do what your body's asking of you. For real, like, your body is your temple, right? And we all like to F around and find out and do all kinds of stuff we shouldn't be doing, eat things we shouldn't eat, drink, party, you name it, right? We're humans. We do it. But be grateful that your body gave you another day after you did whatever to it. And if you need some downtime, take it, because you are not falling behind. You are building. You are building your energetic self. You are building a future for yourself, and you are learning how to live in the present moment also. And that type of restraint, right? And that type of daily intention can take a toll. And especially as the energies outside of us are changing, the energies within us will also. So and I just heard stay hydrated and take care of yourself. And this reads, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Well, damn, ain't that the truth? Scorpios are always bouncing back. I feel like, what are those weeble wobbles? You know, the weeble wobbles, they don't fall down. That's a damn Scorpio. You know, you try it. Yeah, go ahead and try to mess with the Scorpio. We will sting the hell out of you. And it might take all of our energy, but in 2 years, we'll come back. How long does it take you guys to rebuild? I'm usually like an 18-month kind of person. That's how long they usually take, right? Because I like strip it. I start all the way over. So let's talk about the abundant energy. What's got Scorpio going this week? That's too many, but what? Okay. I will take them because they told me to. 3 of Pentacles and the Hermit card. I think this is, we're closing out the chapter of complete isolation, maybe working on things with other people. And I also feel like your current vibration right now, Scorpio, is more of exploration and building. I feel that Scorpios are looking for people that will help them grow. I like that. So that's what I'm picking up. Scorpios intentionally seeking others outside of their circle, like Scorpios purposely looking outside of their loop, wanting to break a loop. And I have the Chariot card here, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and 10 of Swords. Lots of purposeful action, right? To handle your business is how it's coming through. I see you building some boundaries here and taking, again, a lot of purposeful steps to get what it is that you want and putting an end to things that have been holding you back. So Scorpio, I think that this week is going to be a week where you will put an end to things. If somebody is in your life, they're dragging their feet, you've been, and this is even more or less like you've been working with an addiction, an affliction. And I know that's not what maybe you're seeing here, but I just saw the Devil card in my mind. If you're dealing with that and it's holding you back from creating your best possible life, this week you're going to have an overwhelming desire to release it because Spirit's going to give you that support that you've been asking for. But it is important that you ask for it because as I'm checking in with Scorpio's abundant mindset, when I'm checking in with what's holding us back from reaching our fullest potential, what I'm actually getting a message of is you, us, right? We are in our own way. We go back to that King of Pentacles. We've become comfortable with the devil we know is how it's coming through. So shake shit up. Shake shit up. Go after what's different. Go after the shiny ball, right? That's over there that keeps getting your attention. And you can still do it from a period, from like a place of excitement for change. Okay. Anything else that we have for Scorpio? They want me to take from here to clarify. How can Scorpio best manifest a path to an abundant lifestyle, right? What is it? What's the step that Scorpio needs to take this week? I just keep seeing that you have to be very decisive. I keep hearing you have to be very decisive. And what's the word? Descriptive with what you want when you're manifesting, right? Be mindful of your thoughts. I say this all the time. Like you can correct your words, but if you don't correct that script that's like singing in the background, that's no bueno. So that, and all you have to do, guys, like don't get overwhelmed because look, we all get in those dark spaces. This time of year can really bring up some heaviness for everyone. And Scorpios, we pick up on other people's energy and then we've got our own energy that ick is heavy. So make sure that you're taking intentional steps, sound healing, crystal healing, just even thinking I protect my energy. I have, agency over my own life and soul. So you keep saying those things to produce an energetic field around you of protection, right? And safety. One moment. The Fool card comes through with the Queen of Wands. Just do it. This is great. Like, this is how it's wrapping up. Because actually the the advice is like basically to show off, to do your thing, to shine brightly. Like, that's basically what I was saying earlier. And I think Spirit's just saying that's exactly right, Scorpio. You know, you have held back in the past. And, you know, women oftentimes will present as like less informed or very passive, like, oh, no, I didn't mean that, or no, it's okay, because anything more than that can be perceived as aggressive. Men, on the other hand, oftentimes, you know, shriek down and don't say much because they're surrounded and met with a lot of anger and hostility when, you know, it's just, I feel like we need to give ourselves a break already, right? And stop with the arguing and stop with the pointing fingers. This is a time of like being unique, shining, doing your thing, being attractive, being magnetic, and doing so unapologetically while still maintaining a very curious attitude, you know. And exploration is the word of 2025. Like, I keep seeing Queen of Swords and the Fool card. And that's when you're taking chances because you can see the possibilities ahead, right? Queen of Swords, that is seeing the truth of the matter, understanding your true potential, keeping what serves you, cutting off what doesn't, seeking the truth of the matter. And the truth of the matter is only what's true for you, and living that life authentically. That's the course of 2025. How do you live an authentic life with an abundant mindset where you're attracting that money, where you're attracting that home, that car, that love? You do it not by dominating the energy. You do it not by holding on to it and saying, I have to have it, I need it. You harmonize with it, right? You ebb and you flow with it, and you understand it. It's like anything else that you really want. You cultivate it, you nurture it, and it becomes attached to you, which is why you see people sometimes with such negativity, and you're like, wow, wherever that person goes, it's like that ugly energy just attached to them. Well, they've formed a relationship with it, right? They feed it every day. I'm depressed. I'm angry. I'm mad. I don't like this. I don't like that. I never have anybody. I can never get a job. I'm never going to be attractive. No one's ever going to come at me. And then all these negative sources say, yes, feed me. Give me more of your precious life force. Give me that light. I'm going to hang on to you right here and just, right? Fava beans. If you know, you know. It's a reference. Anyway, moving on. The ADD is real. However, if you feed that energy of excitement and beauty and youth and love and passion and power of self and truth for self and curiosity of others, and if you just switch your perspective to how can I do this differently? Because what I've been doing. I've already done it. It's a loop. What else is out there now? The universe is changing, so it's important that you don't fall behind on who and what you are. Because Scorpio, why would everything and anything around you change and then you stay the same? Stop. We don't do that shit. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at our shadow work for this week. I really hope that these messages are helping some of us, all of us potentially, but anyone who seeks it, because quite frankly, I really feel strongly my guides are coming through, and the message of hope is so strong. And, you know, I really say it because I trust my guides. I trust the messages that have been coming through, and I see a period of change. Absolutely. We know this, but I've been saying for months, the time of February is going to bring big change. And we can see that, the drones, like, what the fuck? But we can see things happening. there is so much we don't know that we're about to tap into about the way our body works, about our minds, about like different healing modalities, nanotechnology, CRISPR. Scorpio, just hang tight, please. I promise. Do you know that they showed me that in other realities that the way you fix yourself is through hologram projection of your DNA? And it's beautiful what I saw. I don't really have the words for it. I'm just saying, hang tight, Scorpio. Number 36, which reduces to 9, a number of completion. This reads gratitude and indulgence. So I feel that as we are closing out this year, the number 9, that time of gratitude and reflection is really, really important. But celebrate that and indulge perhaps just a little bit in your hard work and in your harvest. Enjoy all that you've done, how far you have come. The secret love language to the universe, the key to the universe is the attitude of gratitude, right? Sometimes you can't feel love, right? And I don't know if that's just me. Maybe I've just been beat the hell up, right? You comment below. Sometimes I have been not able to tap into that frequency of love. I can think of the darkest times in my life and I don't recall feeling love. I don't recall feeling even anger. I was so indifferent. I was at such a place of like, I'm going to die. So whatever now, right? But the one thing I got to at the end of my 5 stages of what I thought was my death, by the time I got to the end of it, I did muster up gratitude. I said, well, you know what? If this is me on my way out, I'm thankful. Thank you for showing me this amazing experience. That gratitude that was my gateway drug. That was my gateway drug to life, that gratitude. So I'm just saying to you, when you can tap into nothing else, tap into gratitude. That one, that frequency, super accessible. Watch for the cosmic wink. When's your time to strike, Scorpio? When you feel it in your gut. Why is that the time to strike? Because your highest self is sending you the nudge. This says, magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of synchronicities that provide unexpected answers. Positive forces are always playing in your life. Right? Magic comes when spirit winks at us. It's the unexpected answers. It's the synchronicities, right? The numbers. What numbers are you seeing, right? I always see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I do see triples a lot, like 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. So what are you seeing? How's it showing up? Are you hearing the same song over and over again? I keep hearing like sugar pie, honey pot, or whatever it goes, I love you. I can't help myself. Ooh, I don't know. I can't get over it. I can't stop hearing it. So comment below. All right, Scorpio, enough of that. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. Guys, I am so appreciative. You have made this journey every step of the way so worth it for me. And I'm so grateful for the amount of support from this community, the Stasi community, in my health journey, which I did start documenting at Simply Stasi. It's simply_Stasi at Instagram. It's more of my personal Instagram page where I post everything that isn't tarot because, I'm still a whole ass human separate from this. And so I just started that page. You're more than welcome to join it. It's just, Instagram page where I just post stuff. But as I am closing out this year, I just want to say thank you again. And remember that we are all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other, Scorpio, and may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have an amazing, amazing week ahead. Thank you guys so much. Much love. Shine brightly.